Have you ever felt like your body is aging faster than you are? With creaking joints, a lack of vitality, and everyday tasks becoming monumental efforts? We are going to reveal how you can potentially reverse these feelings and rediscover the vigor of your younger years with just a few minutes of daily commitment. If you're watching this video, comment "Great" below, because you're about to unlock secrets that could transform how you experience life after 80, making you feel as vibrant and energetic as you did in your 50s. It might sound unbelievable, but the truth is, reclaiming your youthful energy and promoting longevity doesn't require strenuous workouts or expensive treatments. It's about incorporating simple yet potent habits into your daily routine, each taking less than 3 minutes. In this video, we're going to explore 5 such powerful practices that have helped countless individuals revitalize their bodies and minds. These aren't quick fixes or fleeting trends. They are fundamental shifts that, when consistently applied, can lead to significant improvements in your overall well-being. Now, let's be realistic. This isn't about magically turning back the clock, but rather about optimizing your body's natural functions to enhance your strength, boost your energy levels, and restore a sense of confidence in your physical capabilities. Perhaps you'll notice waking up with less stiffness, enjoying longer walks without feeling exhausted, or simply feeling more in command of your body, something many people find diminishes with the passage of time. The real secret to feeling young isn't about trying to look like your younger self. It's about maintaining your physical abilities, sustaining your energy, and embracing the joy of living fully in the years ahead. And the best part, you don't need a pricey gym membership, exotic supplements, or a personal trainer. All you need is dedication, regularity, and a few minutes each day. So, stay with us until the end, as each step builds upon the last. And by the time we reach the final habit, you might just realize that aging doesn't have to equate to weakening. In fact, you might even feel better than you did 2 decades ago. Let's delve into these life-changing habits. 1. Invigorating your joints each morning. One of the primary reasons older individuals experience morning stiffness isn't necessarily due to muscle weakness, but rather because their joints haven't been properly activated after a night of rest. During sleep, the fluid surrounding your joints can thicken, similar to how syrup becomes viscous in cold temperatures. When you suddenly get out of bed without gently preparing your body, it's no wonder your knees creak or your back feels tight. The solution is a brief, approximately 3-minute morning movement ritual that focuses on your major joints, particularly your hips, knees, ankles, and shoulders. You won't need any special equipment or even a yoga mat. Simply sit at the edge of your bed and slowly rotate your ankles 10 times in each direction. Then, do the same with your knees. Gently twist your torso from side to side, and finish with shoulder rolls and neck turns. What you're doing here is promoting the circulation of synovial fluid, which acts as a lubricant, helping your joints move smoothly and reducing that stiff, grinding sensation that many of us experience upon waking. It might seem too simple to have a significant impact, but this gentle preparation can be the difference between sluggishly dragging yourself out of bed and stepping into your day with assurance. There's an additional benefit that people often overlook. These movements send a crucial signal to your brain that it's time to wake up and get active. For individuals in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, this is particularly important. Your coordination, balance, and even your mood are closely linked to how effectively your nervous system activates after a period of rest. By gently priming your joints and engaging your core muscles, even for a short time, you're also enhancing mental clarity and reducing that grogginess that can sometimes linger in the early hours. I recall a gentleman named George, an 83-year-old from Ohio, who adopted this very habit. Before incorporating this simple routine, he needed assistance just to get out of bed. After just 2 weeks, he was not only getting up independently, but was also preparing breakfast for his wife again. That illustrates the power of these 3 mindful minutes. The goal isn't to achieve extreme flexibility or touch your toes. It's to feel stable on your feet and minimize the risk of falls or joint strain. Remember, every fall prevented is a year of independence potentially preserved. So, if you've been skipping morning movement because it sounds tiring, or you believe you're too advanced in age, remember this. Your body is designed to move. It doesn't deteriorate from use. It deteriorates from neglect. A few minutes of gentle motion is like oil for an engine. It keeps everything running smoothly. If you found this information valuable, comment "Joint Freedom" below. 2. The power of a deep breathing reset. What many people fail to recognize is that energy isn't solely derived from food or sleep. It's profoundly linked to oxygen intake and how you breathe, especially in those initial moments after waking up. Shallow breathing, which most of us unconsciously engage in, sends a signal to the body that it's under stress, even when we are not consciously feeling anxious. This is why commencing your day with a simple deep breathing exercise can fundamentally alter how you feel throughout the day. Just 3 minutes of slow, intentional breathing, ideally with your eyes closed, feet flat on the floor, and hands resting gently on your abdomen, can significantly lower your cortisol levels, the stress hormone, regulate your heart rate, and calm your nervous system. It essentially centers you before the day's demands begin to unfold. I remember a woman named Bridget, a 77-year-old from New Jersey, who used to wake up every morning with a racing heart. Her doctor conducted various tests, but the results consistently came back normal. It turned out that her rapid heartbeat was linked to underlying anxiety. When she started incorporating this 3-minute breathing reset into her morning routine, she shared with me that her mornings felt completely different. Instead of feeling like she was constantly trying to catch up with the day, she felt like she was in control and leading it. That's a profound transformation. The key here is not to force anything. Avoid trying to hold your breath or adhere to a rigid breathing pattern. Simply breathe in slowly through your nose and exhale even more slowly through your mouth. Allow each exhalation to be a gentle release of tension. This practice activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your nervous system that signals to your body that you are safe, calm, and in control. For older adults, this practice is particularly beneficial. As we age, our bodies can become more sensitive to stress hormones. Even a simple phone call, a fleeting memory, or even silence can trigger a surge of adrenaline. However, with a consistent breathing practice, you create a buffer between a stimulus and your body's response. You essentially teach your body that it doesn't need to react to everything immediately. That sense of control and inner calm is where true power resides. So, don't dismiss this habit simply because it sounds easy. In fact, sometimes the most straightforward habits are the ones we tend to overlook. But just because something is simple doesn't mean it lacks profound effects. If you commit to just 3 minutes of deep breathing each morning, I assure you that you will notice a difference. Perhaps not on the first day, but certainly within the first week. Your mornings might begin to feel less like a frantic rush and more like a peaceful rhythm. And that rhythm, over time, will become a source of strength. If you're finding this video helpful, comment "Breath of Life" below. 3. Revitalizing your legs with a morning routine. There's something almost miraculous about properly awakening your legs. Most people transition from bed to the kitchen and then directly into their day without taking a moment to stretch or move. But here's the crucial point. Your legs are like the foundation of a building or the roots of a tree. If they are stiff, tight, or weak, everything above them feels unstable and off balance. I've observed countless times that individuals struggling with balance, posture, or low energy often find that the root cause lies in how they treat their legs in those initial minutes of the day. A 68-year-old gentleman named Michael from California shared his experience with me. He used to feel like his legs were incredibly heavy when he got out of bed, attributing it to age, arthritis, and even his footwear. However, he then started a simple 3-minute leg activation routine every morning. It wasn't complex at all, just a combination of seated marches, gentle toe raises, and some slow standing calf raises while holding onto a chair for support. Within just a few weeks, his balance significantly improved, and he mentioned that he felt like his legs actually wanted to move again. This kind of transformation doesn't come from expensive supplements or trendy gadgets. It comes from the power of consistent habit. This routine doesn't need to be intense or painful. In fact, if you experience pain, you're likely doing it incorrectly. The focus should be on establishing control and connection with your legs. Feel your feet making contact with the ground. Sense your calf muscles engaging as you rise onto your toes. And allow your thigh muscles to activate just enough to remind them, "Hey, I still need you today." This communication between your brain and your leg muscles is vital. It's like flipping a switch that ignites energy and mobility. And the earlier you flip that switch in the day, the better the rest of your day will likely feel. Why does this simple routine work so effectively? Because increased blood flow equates to increased energy. The moment your leg muscles engage, they draw fresh, oxygenated blood through your lower body, which not only supports muscle strength, but also enhances joint health, nerve communication, and even circulation to your feet. For seniors who are concerned about swelling, numbness, or even foot pain, this straightforward morning habit can make a world of difference. It sets the tone for the day, signaling to your body that you are awake, grounded, and ready to move. People often ask me what the best exercise is for aging legs, and my answer is consistently the same: the one you will actually do consistently. You don't need sophisticated gym equipment, loud music, or a personal trainer shouting instructions. All you need is consistency and 3 minutes dedicated to a few mindful movements every morning. This can strengthen your muscles, improve your balance, and, most importantly, prevent the kind of gradual decline in mobility that often creeps up on us when we're not paying attention. Remember, strong legs aren't just about aesthetics. They represent freedom, the freedom to walk where you want, to carry your own groceries, to get up from a chair without struggling, and to live with dignity and independence. So, if you haven't given your legs a proper wake-up call lately, perhaps tomorrow morning is the perfect time to start. You don't need a perfect plan. Just begin with 3 minutes every day, and you'll be amazed at how much power is waiting to be unleashed in those simple steps. If you're with me so far, comment "leg power" below. I believe you're enjoying this video and discovering valuable insights into enhancing your energy and longevity. Before we continue to the next crucial habit, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you're finding it helpful, and share it with anyone who might benefit from this information. Your support helps us create more content like this. Comment "wonderful" below if you're enjoying this video. Now, let's move on to the fourth powerful habit. 4. Choosing an anti-inflammatory breakfast. One of the most insidious and often overlooked enemies of healthy aging, especially concerning your legs, is inflammation. It doesn't always manifest as immediate, sharp pain. Instead, it often works silently, gradually stiffening your joints, weakening your muscles, and draining the vitality from your steps. And here's a surprising fact. Much of this inflammation doesn't originate in your knees or hips, but rather right on your plate, particularly with your first meal of the day, breakfast. Your breakfast essentially sets the metabolic rhythm for the entire day. If your morning meal includes processed sugars, refined carbohydrates, or inflammatory oils, you're essentially sending a message to your body to brace itself for a sluggish and achy day. However, the fantastic news is that making even a single, thoughtful change to your breakfast can have a significant positive impact. This is where incorporating anti-inflammatory foods like wild blueberries comes into play. These small but mighty berries might appear unassuming, but they pack a serious nutritional punch. They are brimming with compounds that help reduce oxidative stress and soothe inflammation throughout your body, particularly in your lower joints. I recall a vibrant woman named Susan, a 78-year-old from Michigan, who was an avid walker. She walked every morning, but she mentioned that by evening, her knees would often swell up and feel uncomfortable. She initially attributed it to her age simply catching up with her. However, when we reviewed her daily meals, I noticed she was starting her day with sweetened yogurt and white toast. She made a simple switch, opting for a bowl of oatmeal topped with wild blueberries, a sprinkle of walnuts, and a dash of cinnamon. Within just a few weeks, she reported being able to walk twice as far without experiencing that deep, nagging ache in her legs. It wasn't magic. It was the result of science and a conscious shift in how she was nourishing her body. The wonderful aspect of this type of food is its accessibility. You can find frozen wild blueberries in most grocery stores. They don't need to be the most expensive organic variety. Consistency is the key. When you consistently provide your body with the nutrients it needs to combat inflammation, it responds with increased strength, not only in how you feel, but also in how you move, how you stand, and even how quickly you recover after a long day on your feet. And it's not just blueberries that offer these benefits. Other powerful anti-inflammatory options include turmeric, chia seeds, and dark leafy greens, all of which can be easily incorporated into your breakfast routine in under a minute. Some people enjoy a quick smoothie, while others prefer a warm bowl of oatmeal or yogurt. The specific method isn't as crucial as the consistent habit, because over time, these small, mindful morning choices build a strong foundation for flexible, dependable legs that can support your active lifestyle. If you're still following along and finding these insights valuable, please comment anti-inflammatory power below to let me know you're engaged and learning. 5. Embracing the benefits of omega-3 rich cold water fish. There's something truly remarkable about the way nature provides us with exactly what we need if we know where to look. And when it comes to maintaining strong, stable, and mobile legs as we age, the ocean holds one of the best-kept secrets: cold water fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These aren't just food sources. They are veritable medicine for your muscles, joints, and circulatory system, especially as we get older. One of the significant reasons why many older adults begin to experience heaviness or weakness in their legs isn't solely due to muscle loss, but also due to inflammation within the blood vessels. When your circulation slows down, your legs are often the first to feel the effects because they are the furthest extremities from your heart. However, the omega-3 fatty acids found abundantly in these cold water fish play a crucial role in helping to relax your blood vessels and reduce inflammation, allowing more oxygen-rich blood to efficiently reach your lower limbs. I once knew a man named Gabriel, an 85-year-old from Colorado, who described the feeling in his legs as if they were filled with sandbags every time he attempted to climb stairs. He wasn't overweight, and he didn't have diagnosed arthritis, but his doctor informed him that his circulation was sluggish. When Gabriel started incorporating salmon into his diet twice a week, lightly grilled and paired with plenty of vegetables, he didn't have particularly high expectations. However, just 2 months later, he called me and shared something that has always stuck with me. He said, "My legs don't argue with me anymore, they cooperate." It wasn't solely the fish itself, but rather the consistent supply of omega-3 fatty acids working to calm the inflammation in his blood vessels and aiding in muscle recovery. And for those who may not enjoy eating fish, there are still effective ways to obtain these vital benefits. Omega-3 supplements, particularly those derived from algae oil, are a good alternative. What's most important is maintaining consistency and choosing high-quality sources. Even humble sardines, those small and inexpensive fish packed in tins, can work wonders if you include them regularly in your diet. And let's not forget about the impact of what you choose to exclude from your diet. Gabriel also made a conscious effort to reduce his consumption of red meat and processed deli slices, as these types of foods can contribute to thickening the blood and constricting circulation. It's not just about adding the beneficial foods. It's also about minimizing the intake of those that can hinder your progress. So, as we reach the end of our discussion on these powerful habits, take a moment to reflect on what resonated with you the most today. Was it the simplicity of morning joint activation, the calming effect of deep breathing, the revitalizing power of leg exercises, the impact of an anti-inflammatory breakfast, or the circulatory benefits of omega-3 rich fish? Whatever it was, remember that small, consistent steps can lead to significant positive changes, even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. You don't need to completely overhaul your life or invest in expensive supplements or complicated routines. Just a few minutes each day, coupled with the right food choices, can help your legs feel stronger, more stable, and more alive. Ultimately, it's not about chasing an illusion of youth. It's about honoring your body and providing it with the fundamental support it needs to thrive and keep you active and engaged in life. Because the truth is, your chronological age doesn't define your physical strength or vitality, your daily habits do. And when you feel more confident and capable in your movements, everything in your life shifts for the better. You're more likely to enjoy walking outdoors, to stand taller with better posture, and to feel steady and secure when you rise from a chair. That sense of independence, of not having to constantly worry about balance or soreness with every movement, is truly invaluable. It's not just about physical strength. It's about emotional freedom and the ability to fully participate in life. So, here's my challenge to you. Pick just one of the habits or food suggestions we discussed today and consciously incorporate it into your daily routine, no matter how small the step. Then, observe what happens over the next few weeks. Don't just take my word for it. Experience the difference for yourself. And when you do, please come back to this video and let us know in the comments what changes you've noticed. Your experiences and insights are important to us, and sharing them can provide motivation and encouragement to others on a similar journey. Thank you for joining me today on this journey to rediscovering youthful energy and promoting longevity. We would absolutely love to hear from you. So please leave a comment below and share one key takeaway from this video and how you plan to implement it in your life. Your thoughts and experiences are incredibly valuable to our community, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments provides us with great motivation and encouragement to continue creating valuable content for you. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please take a moment to like it, subscribe to our channel for more empowering content, and share it with your friends and family who might also benefit from these insights. Your support is what enables us to continue creating good content to inform and inspire you on your path to a healthier and more vibrant life. Before you go, be sure to check out some of our other interesting videos on this channel that delve into various aspects of health, wellness, and longevity. You might find even more valuable tips and strategies to enhance your well-being. Thanks so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this video. And don't forget to explore other interesting content on our channel before you leave.